My niece emailed me recently, and she loved the yellow room. And she goes, yellow inspires creativity. And actually, when I walk in that room, I'm inspired, I am creative, I just start to dance.
I think it's really, really pretty, and I think it works well with how everything is going to run. And they have the studios that are big. They have enough space for us.
I think this is phenomenal. It's big.
I just love it. It's amazing. It's fun to have a real studio and have all different classes, and it's amazing.
And we love the colors, and it's so spacious and welcoming, and we're really, really proud of Jimmy.
I love it.
Yeah,
it's
really
amazing.
nice.
It's really nice.
It's very nice. It has everything possible.
Actually, I didn't give much thought into the grand opening. I just figured it would be like a little event. Like, I thought it was gonna be very laid back.
Beautiful! One, push! Good. So there, let's add. So here, you're gonna go here, and arms go like this, here. So look.
This is gorgeous.
Did you
It's
see
so,
the study room?
I did. This is so well thought out. It's so clear that you sat down with all your teachers and said, here's everything we've ever wanted in a dance studio and didn't have, and you did it. It's all
and you
here.
know, we thought about it for years.
I couldn't be happier. I'm just excited to be in the space and to be here with Jimmy. And the children are just, oh my gosh, they're over themselves. They're beside themselves. They're running through the hallways and eager to look and observe through the windows. And it is just a real home for us. So I'm really, really very excited.
This year I'm taking breakdancing, and last year I took intermediate hip hop.
I want to become stronger with my dancing. I do hip hop.
I'm really excited about the studio.
Monica's very fun, and she's so energetic, and she makes dancing so fun, and it makes me feel good about myself.
I like to do hip hop. I'm looking forward to learning new hip hop moves and to dance in the recital. And I really like hip hop, so I'd like to learn different moves and different styles of hip hop.
Last year I took street jazz with Monica, and this year I'm taking street jazz with Liana.
So try it again, and I want to see you grow, and there's a feeling.
2 huge dance studios, another smaller studio, space for the kids to do their schoolwork called the Room of Knowledge, which I love. Their studies are just as important as their arts.
I wanted a room because education and dance are so closely knit in my view. Several parents came to me and said, Jimmy, that study room is amazing and the message is amazing.
It's a wonderful facility. We're so proud of Jimmy and excited about continuing our partnership with him at Reach Prep and Jimmy Locust Performing Arts. So
Mom thinks it's great. Mom loves that there's a place for the big brothers to do their homework. Mom loves that it's big and beautiful and that they have studios of different sizes. I mean, there's finally enough space. The colors are beautiful. It's clearly it's so well thought out. It's just so well planned and organized for the flow to work, and there's enough width in the hallways for the crowds to go back and forth. It's going to be great. We're really excited for another good season with Jimmy.
He's just moving around with all the people, and people are bringing him gifts and everything. And I'm just happy just to sit back and watch, just like sit back and just take it all in. So I'm really proud of Jimmy. He's a good guy.
And I'm so glad you came out to celebrate my new opening of the new space. We're gonna have so much fun here, and I'm so thankful that you choose my school to train in, okay? So listen, I will see you guys now. Who starts class next week, everybody? Yay! So
I don't have a dancing bone in my body, but just watching Jimmy and watch him work with our students over the years. He comes almost annually for our Diversity Day celebration, and he's just touched so many lives.
There's a lot of support in this community for this establishment. For me, yes, but for dance as an art form and for my vision of what a dance establishment should be. People were so warm, you know, and my brother came down from Cleveland.
And I was just so impressed. I said, wow, look what this guy has come up with. And then he has a room back there for the kids to do their homework. And then he has on the wall, knowledge is power. He said, Jonathan, it's not just about dance. These kids have to know they have to have an education.
He's been gracious enough to award 2 of our scholars a scholarship to his dance studio every year. So we're here today to celebrate with him and to bring our scholars in to see the new facility.
I go to Reach Prep, and Jimmy teaches us dance there for the last week of Reach for the graduation of the seniors. And he gives out 2 scholarships to a junior and a senior, and I was the junior that got a scholarship.
He creates a very safe place almost immediately just through the way he connects with students. He's virtually ego-free, and I think students, they really want to be around and learn from adults who mean what they say and really care about them, and he has a genuine caring spirit.
Jimmy is just a good guy. He has a good heart. You know, when you see him and what you see, he's not phony. When you see him projecting this is the way he really is. He loves people. He loves God. He loves life. When you're a good guy, children just...
Jimmy walks right in the door, and he just makes it okay to be different, to be unique, to maybe not fit other people's molds. And he teaches students how to be empowered and how to bring the best of who they are, regardless of what they look like, regardless of their backgrounds.
So you're the youngest one here, you're one of the youngest, but you have a lot of talent. You have a lot of natural ability, and it stands out. Like, it's when you dance, people want to look at you. You know what I mean? They want to look at you because you have a cool look. You have a great thumbprint. You have a great style.
In his sternness, in his strictness, even in teaching, there is still that love and that joy for human beings, period. That is just so beautiful about him.
He knows what he's doing, and he's very inspired by dance, and he wants us to feel the same way.
How did it go?
Good.
Are you guys having fun?
Yeah.
Are you nervous for tomorrow? You're not.
He's curious about what bothers kids, about what they're most concerned about. At the same time, tapping their talents and finding ways to give them outlets to really kind of shine in ways that they could never imagine. And how through dance and through interpersonal skills can we really become better people and better partners.
Everything else looks really good. How's everything going? Good. Good. I'm proud of you.
I'd say he is a mentor to many of these children, and just his experiences growing up with bullying and things of that nature. The children are going through that. Some of them are going through that, and they need to hear someone say, hey, I went through that, and it's not as bad. You know, you're going to get through this, and here's a community of children that will embrace you, that will love you, and you're part of the family. So he is that for each and every student here, and he loves them genuinely from inside, and I think that they truly know that, and that's why they keep coming back, and they tell their friends about the studio, because the teachers were here to pour into them, and he is the director of the school, and that just trickles down through all of the staff and through to myself, where that's our job, that's our mission, to touch these kids in a positive way and make sure that they can go out into the world later on and be successful, and they're going to be confident in that.
I'm proud that he's my brother, and I'm proud to be here. So, and he knows how I feel about him, but I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
This is beyond my dreams. This was a space for me, and I'm in this space now. I'm in the natural light. I'm in the green room. I'm in the yellow room, and I'm home.
I'm so excited. I'm on my way to rehearsal with my close friend and amazing choreographer, Jimmy Locust, who's also my creative director. And we're putting on a good show tonight, Easter Sunday, at BB King's, Arika Kane. I'm opening up for Kevin Campbell. It's going to be a hot show.
5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, hit, roll, hit, a down, hit, a boom, baka, boom, boom. Hey! What's up? How you doing? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
I've been working with an amazing recording artist over the past year. Her name is Arika Kane. We met and we took meetings, and we kind of talked about working together, and it never really came through because she was you know, she's an independent artist, so there's a lot that kind of happens in an independent path. And then I get a call out of the blue. Jimmy, we got a show at BB King's in New York City. You know, we need you to choreograph it. And I said, oh, I thought it was gonna be maybe a song or so. They're like, it's a 30-minute set. And I'm like, what? It's in 7 days.
Arika Kane is an amazing, amazing spirited artist. She is just so humble, and we have such a great time. Myself and Liana are dancing for her, and Jimmy is choreographing. So it's amazing to work with Jimmy as his assistant, as you know, on the choreography, but also I'm dancing in the show. So to actually be a dancer, work with the artist in that way as well, it's just an interesting dynamic. So I'm really enjoying that.
When I found out that I was working with Arika Kane, it was very exciting. I had listened to her music, and it's very, very, very inspiring music. It's raw music, it's good. And I was just excited. I was ready to start.
I knew this was going to be a lot of curveballs. So that's why they got cast for the job, because they can do anything and they can work in any circumstance. They're both very, very professional dancers.
Working with Jimmy is just so much fun. Like, I'm comfortable with him, he's exciting, he's driven, and that feeds off into us.
And with these young ladies that I have dancing with me, I'm able to give a positive light of how a female should dance. We're not out there, you know, a lot, you see the background dancers, they're dropping it like it's hot and they're doing all these different things. Well, I am determined as an artist to give a different view of that. And what Monica and Leanna are doing as dancers, they're giving clean, they're giving like a vibe of dancing without putting that negative connotation on it, which is going against the norm right now. You know, I'm not the norm. Looking at me, I'm 4'9". So God built me this way to keep pushing this way, and I'm happy about it. So we went into rehearsal. The girls met Arika, and instantly, and I mean instantly, Arika felt like she was at home.
Some hardcore rehearsal, a lot of sweat, but our energy is just awesome in rehearsal. We have a lot of fun.
She is just so lovely and so beautiful, and we have a blast in rehearsals.
I don't know what you can do, but well, you know, we're really excited. There was a couple of changes which we really didn't expect, but we fixed them, and Monica and Leanna just checked the stage, and we made yet another change. But it's really good. There was an attitude turn. Ladies, show 'em what an attitude turn is.
Attitude turn.
This was the choreography. Now, with the
now
stage being...
It's too sticky.
So now it is. Do it, girl.
6, 7, 8.
That's what it's gonna be. You're excited to be dancing
Yes,
for.
very
but
excited.
It's an exciting evening, like you
We're
know.
very excited.
Yes.
She's gonna
Erica,
be
we love
amazing. Erica, you're gonna be great.
We love you.
We love you.
What? Don't make break that.
What changes did you make?
blessed to be a part of a team that is so incredible. She is a very talented young lady. Jimmy is an amazing, legendary choreographer. The management is fabulous. The band is incredible. Their music was just so uplifting.
We had fun like I knew we were gonna have fun. The energy was amazing. The crowd was amazing. Arika was amazing. She looked gorgeous. She sounded beautiful.
First of all, there's nobody out like Arika. Arika is a true R&B recording artist that can really sing. I mean, when you get people who has great work ethics together, then that's what they do. They work, they get the job done. And I think that's the great thing about this project is to be able to put together a 20-minute, they're dancing 20 minutes, like 20 minutes nonstop. For them to be able to do that in 6 days is unheard of. You know, so that's the kicker right there. Be a great support for the recording artist, for the artist. That's not easy work. So I think that was the joy of the whole thing, that it worked, it clicked, it happened, and now we're here. Like, now we're here at this awesome event, and this is great for me. Like, I'm so excited that I'm back in the New York scene, I'm doing some stuff here. It's awesome for all of us, so it's really cool. We are like the metropolis of dance, I feel, because we can do multitudes of different things. But in order to do that, you have to have a very, very, very talented team. And Monica, Leanna, Mindy Vicino, and all my other teachers, they're very, very talented and multi-layered. I couldn't be happier.
You can ring my phone.
Jimmy's reputation, it's legendary for what he gives, because he's an incredibly giving person.
It's really an amazing piece of work because he brings in so many different artists.
All the art forms are kind of melded together and playing off of each other. They're independent of each other, but coordinated at the same time.
So bringing all of those artistic mediums together really is a fantastic thing to see.
The show Align was kind of a creative idea of Jimmy's, and he was like, I really want to pick a word that means something.
When things are aligned, when they're in the right placement, then you have unity and you have peace.
It has a special meaning for me, just sort of everybody aligning up and aligning good intentions up.
Align, just when everything is exactly aligned, exactly in order, is when something works.
Have a nice marriage of music and sound and visual.
Dance is the pillar in it, but I love to bring different mediums together.
Awesome.
A collaboration.
Inspiring.
A journey.